أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Hello students. Our topic for today is angles in a polygon. What is a polygon? A polygon is any shape with straight sides. Any shape with straight sides is referred to as a polygon. Examples include triangle, which has 3 sides. Quadrilaterals have 4 sides. Pentagon has 5 sides. Hexagon 6 sides. Heptagon 7 sides. Octagon 8 sides. Nonagon 9 sides. Decagon has 10 sides, and so on and so forth. So when a shape is bounded by straight lines, we refer to it as a polygon. We have discussed the sum of angles in a triangle and the sum of angles in a quadrilateral. For other polygons, which also include triangles and quadrilaterals, there is a way of finding the sum of angles. A regular polygon has all sides equal, so all angles are also equal. Interior angle. Interior angle of a polygon are the angles that are found inside the polygon. The angles inside the polygon are referred to as the interior angles. So the sum of interior angles of a polygon is determined by considering the number of triangles that can be obtained from the polygon. How do you obtain triangles from polygon? We are going to join a vertex to the other vertices of the polygon. A vertex is a corner at the edges. The corner points in a polygon. As you can see this polygon, we draw a line from one vertex and we join it to the other vertices. Then we obtain triangles. This polygon is hexagon. So in the hexagon, we are able to obtain 4 triangles. Also, this is another polygon, a pentagon. In a pentagon, we are able to obtain 3 triangles. This is a quadrilateral. In a quadrilateral, we are only able to obtain 2 triangles. So if you draw more polygons, you are going to obtain the number of triangles you are going to obtain will be 2 less than the number of sides of the polygon. As you can see, in a quadrilateral, there are 4 sides, we obtain 2 triangles. Pentagon has 5 sides, we obtain 3 triangles. Hexagon has 6 sides, we obtain 4 triangles. If you are to draw vertices, join a vertex to other vertices of an heptagon, we are going to obtain 5 triangles. We obtain 6 triangles in octagon, we are going to obtain 7 triangles in nonagon, and so on and so forth. So it will be observed that the number of triangles in each polygon is 2 less than the number of sides of the polygon. So therefore, if n is the number of sides of the polygon, then the sum of angles is given by the formula. You know, the sum of angles in a triangle is 180. So you now multiply 180 by the number of triangles you obtain from a particular polygon. For instance, in a pentagon, we obtain 3 triangles. Then the sum of angles will be 3 times 180, because 180 is the sum of angles in a triangle. Generally, if the number of sides of a polygon is n, then the sum of angles will be n minus 2 into 180. n minus 2 multiplied by 180, where n is the number of sides. N is the number of sides. Now let us look at some examples. Example 1. What is the sum of angles of an octagon? First, you must know the names of all these polygons. An octagon has 8 sides and n is equal to number of sides. So in this case, our n is equal to 8. The formula is sum of angles in a polygon is n minus 2 bracket 180. So our n is 8. We are going to write 8. Substitute n with 8. Then 8 minus 2 bracket 180 will be the sum of angles in an octagon. 8 minus 2 is 6, because you have to solve whatever is inside the bracket, then multiply by whatever is outside the bracket. So 6 multiplied by 180 is 1080. So the sum of angles is 1080 degrees. Example 2. Calculate the size of each angle of a regular pentagon. As earlier stated, we said that a regular polygon has equal sides. So in this case, we are talking about regular pentagon. A regular pentagon has equal sides, that is 5 equal sides. 5 sides that are equal. But we have to find the sum of angles in a pentagon. The sum of angle is n minus, that's the general formula, n minus 2 multiplied by 180. In this case, our n is 5 because it is pentagon. Pentagon has 5 sides. 5 minus 2 multiplied by 180. So we have 3 multiplied by 180. And the sum of angles is 540 degrees. Now there are 5 angles because the number of sides is also the same as the number of angles. And we said that all the sides are equal, then all the angles are also equal. There are 5 angles in a pentagon and they are all equal. So each angle of a regular pentagon will be, we are going to divide the total by 5. The total is 540 degrees. So we divide it by 5. We have 108 degrees. Example 3. The sum of angles of a polygon is 1080 degrees. How many sides does the polygon have? In this case, we are given the sum of angles. We have to find the number of sides of the polygon. What we are going to do is, we are going to bring our formula. The formula for finding the sum of angles in a polygon is n minus 2 into 180. So the sum of angles given is 1080. We are going to equate that value, the given value, to the formula. Then we'll solve for n. The value of our n will give us the number of sides. So we are going to equate the two now. N minus 2 into 180 is equal to 1080. In this case, you may open the bracket by multiplying n by 180, then you multiply minus 2 by 180. Then before you collect your like terms. Or you may divide both sides by 180. Since there is a bracket, it means that you are multiplying n minus 2 inside the bracket with 180. You are multiplying it by 180. So you can divide both sides by 180. When you divide n minus 2 into 180 by 180, you are going to have n minus 2. The bracket will disappear. Since you have removed you've divided it by 180, so the bracket will disappear. It's equal to 1080 divided by 180. What to do to one side, do to the other side. So when you divide 1080 by 180, you are having 11. So n minus 2 is equal to 11. Now you collect like terms. Let n remain at the left side. Minus 2 will come to the right side and the sign will change to plus. The negative sign will change to positive on getting to the right side. So you have n is equal to 11 plus 2. 11 plus 2 is 13. So n is equal to 13. The number of sides is 13. Example 4. Find the value of x in the diagram below. The diagram is given and some of the angles are given. Then we have some represented by letters. If you look at this figure, the diagram, it is a pentagon because there are 5 sides. It also has 5 angles. What you do is you first determine the number of sides. This is a pentagon. That is, there are 5 sides. Now find the sum of angles in the pentagon using the formula n minus 2 into 180. N is 5. That is 5 minus 2 multiplied by 180. 5 minus 2 is 3. 3 multiplied by 180. The sum of angles is 540. For any pentagon, the sum of angles is 540. Whether regular or irregular pentagon, the sum will be 540. Now look at your diagram. See the given angles and the letters. We have x, 2x, 3x, 80 and 136 degrees. We are going to add everything. When we add everything together, we equate it to 540 because the sum of angles in the pentagon is 540. So we add x plus 2x plus 3x plus 80 plus 136 and equate it to 540. X plus 2x plus 3x is equal to 6x. 80 plus 136 is equal to 216. The like terms have been collected in that side. So we have 6x plus 216 is equal to 540. Now we collect like terms by transferring 216 to the right side. 216 is carrying a positive sign at the left side. On getting to the right side, the sign will change to negative. It will change to negative. So our 6x is equal to 540 minus 216. Now 6x is equal to 324. Now divide both sides by 6. When you divide 6x by 6, you are going to have x. And when you divide 324 by 6, you have 54. So x is equal to 324 divided by 6. And finally, our x is equal to 54. If you are asked to list the 3 unknown angles, you just multiply 54 by 1 for the one that is x. Then the 2x will be 54 multiplied by 2 and 3x will be 54 multiplied by 3. In case you are asked to list all the angles, then those are the 3 unknown angles of the polygon. X is equal to 54. Example 5. The sum of 6 of the angles of a nonagon is 1050 degrees. The sum of 6 of the angles of a nonagon is 1050 degrees. The other angles are all equal to each other. Calculate the size of the equal angles. Look at the question again. The sum of 6 of the angles of a nonagon is 1050 degrees. The other angles are all equal to each other. Calculate the size of the equal angles. A nonagon. A nonagon has 9 sides and it will also have 9 angles. Out of the 9 angles, 6 have been added together according to the question. It says the sum of 6 is 1050 degrees, but the remaining ones are equal to each other. Now a nonagon has 9 angles and 6 have been added. It means that it remains 3. It remains 3 angles which have not been added to the others. First thing is to find the sum of angles in a nonagon using the formula. Sum of angles is n minus 2 multiplied by 180. Our n is 9. So we have sum of angles is 9 minus 2 multiplied by 180. 9 minus 2 is 7. Then we have 7 multiplied by 180. And the sum is 1260 degrees. Now we have known the sum of angles in a nonagon. Any nonagon, the sum of angles is 1260. Now we are given this, that 6 of the angles have been added and the sum is 1050. We will use a letter to represent the 3 angles that are equal. Each of them, let each equal angle be x. Then now let us add x plus x plus x plus the 6 that have been added already, that is plus 1050 will give us 1260. X plus x plus x is 3x. 3x plus 1050 is equal to 1260. Then we collect like terms. 3x will remain at the left side. We bring 1050 to the other side. On get to the right side, the sign will change to minus. Plus 1050 will change to minus 1050. So we have 3x is equal to 1260 minus 1050. So 3x is equal to 210. 1060 minus 1050 is equal to 210. So 3x is equal to 210. Now divide both sides by 3. Divide both sides by 3 to obtain the value for x. 3x divided by 3 is x. 210 divided by 3 is 70. So our x is equal to 70. Our x is equal to 70. This is where we are going to stop for this period, but I'm going to leave some assignments for you. Question number 1. How many sides has a polygon if the sum of its interior angles is 3240 degrees? Sum of interior angle is 3240 degrees. You have to find the number of sides. Question 2. Calculate the size of each angle of a regular hexagon. Size of each angle of a regular hexagon. Question 3. 4 of the angles of an octagon are equal. The sum of the remaining angles is 820 degrees. Find the size of each of the equal angles. Question number 4. Find the value of x in the figure below. Look at that figure, look at the shape, and look at the given angles. You have 2 of the angles given, 150, 170. Then you have 4 of them unknown. You have 2x, 3x, 4x, and x. So you find the value of x. Question number 5. The angles of a pentagon are given as y, 2y, 3y, 4y, and 5y. Find the value of y. So you are going to find the value of y in that question. So with this, we've come to the end of today's lecture. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.